All right, hopefully I'm in focus. Hopefully I sound good. All right. And Durden's Philadelphia Review, take 1 of 1. And 1, 3, 5, 7. What's up, internets? Durden Godfrey here. Somehow I've been roped into Emma everywhere. Nope, I don't like the way that sounds. What's up, folks? What's up, folks? What's up, folks? What's up, internet? Durden Godfrey here. For some reason, I've been tasked with aiding Emma in her review of Philadelphia because it came to light that I too had never seen Philadelphia. And apparently that needed to be corrected. And I have to say, I stand corrected. I avoided Philadelphia for a majority of my life because I thought it was going to be a downer film. I thought it was going to leave me in the dumps. I tried to avoid films that have anything to do with terminal illnesses. And growing up in the 90s and the 80s, with the scare of HIV and AIDS that the government and mainstream media drilled into our heads, I specifically wanted to avoid films that had terminal illnesses that were AIDS or HIV. So I stayed away from Philadelphia. When I wanted to watch a good dramatic Tom Hanks film, I would go to Forrest Gump, which came out around the same time and was a lot more uplifting. So I thought. But then when I finally watched Philadelphia, I realized that I'd been wrong the whole time. Philadelphia is not a downer film. It doesn't make you feel bad. It's actually, I laughed a lot. I learned a lesson about not judging a book by its cover, about how the things that we are afraid of oftentimes are just a reflection of our own fears of what we're scared of within ourselves, and that that a lot of the times that when we're judging people over here for something, it's really because we're afraid to recognize something that's inside of here. So it's a really good lesson to take from Philadelphia. I was surprised I never saw Denzel Washington, though. I don't know if I caught like a TV edit or a weird director's cut, but I never saw Denzel. But either way, Tom Hanks was great as always. He plays a gentleman that is, he just wants to be left alone. He just wants to have a vacation and not be bothered during his vacation. His wife wants him to go to the lake house. He's not going to the lake house. That's not a vacation to him. A vacation to him is staying at home and spying on the neighbors and getting into the business of what's really happening in the house next door, and hanging out with the limo driver from Blank Check, and it's that's the vacation that Tom Hanks wants. And he turns in a great performance as always. Tom Hanks, just like Tom Cruise, the Toms, you can always count on a stellar performance from the Toms. Tom Cruise is not in Philadelphia. This is just Tom Hanks. But you also get Bruce Dern, who is in another film that we covered, King of Connections here, being there. And Bruce Dern is probably one of the scene stealers of Philadelphia for me. Um, it's got to be between Bruce Dern and Corey Feldman. The only reason why I lean more towards Bruce Dern being the scene stealer of Philadelphia over Corey Feldman is because a lot of the times you could tell that Corey Feldman knows that he's on camera and he knows that, there's this, that, he's being the cool guy and he knows it, and it kind of takes me out of the film. At the end of the movie, what I really loved about Philadelphia is, like I said, the whole time there's this fear and there's this judgment towards an outside group that they don't understand. And Tom Hanks makes this exceptional speech at the end about how they're not the crazy ones. We're the crazy ones. We're the ones that's throwing trash in the street, and we're the ones that's breaking into our neighbor's house. And he makes this the speech that essentially says we are the things that we are afraid of, and I think that's a timeless message. What I if I could change one thing about Philadelphia, it would be the fact that, Tom Hanks goes into this house and he blows up he hits the gas line and blows up the house, and in that moment you are to believe that he did this under like false pretenses. So there is no reason why, at least as far as you believe in this moment, there is no reason why Tom Hanks needed to be in this house digging in their basement. But he was. And he blew up the gas. He hit the gas line and blew up the house. And he comes out like a hero. It's like, whoa, you're not a hero, dude. You weren't even supposed to be in there. and then you're gonna monologue us now about some holier than thou, like, they're not the problem, we're the problem. No, it's just you. You're the problem. You're the one going around riling everybody up about how the neighbors might be up to no good. You're the one that did all this, so it's you. It's you, man. But then what I didn't like about Philadelphia is, the message that I really loved about the film is the thing that we are afraid of most about them is really what we're really afraid of about ourselves, and the monster is really in your own house. That message, that was a great message, but it was just completely done away with and canceled out by shortly after the doctor that lives in the house that they're spying on, dude from Biodome, it actually turns out that he is a killer, and all of their suspicions were correct. So the message that you were supposed to take away from the movie ends up taken away from you before the end of the movie. But, with all that said, I think Philadelphia is a feel-good film. It's a cozy movie. And Tom Hanks puts in a great performance. Corey Feldman's all right. Bruce Dern is fantastic as the zany neighbor. And, Joe Dante is an underrated director, and I think more of his films should be appreciated. The man did Gremlins. Show some respect to the name. So that's my review of Philadelphia. If you have not seen it, definitely check it out. Back to Emma.